What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to the War Room. I'm Mistress Carrie, and we meet up every night at 8:30 right here on my Facebook page because we're all locked in to our houses, and it's what we do. We just kind of hang around and talk about our day. Gives us a chance to get together and see what's going on. So what's up, Jamie? How are you? Give everybody a second to get on. I can see. What's up, Jason? Happy Friday. Roberto, he got toilet paper. Congratulations. So we started this almost a week ago of just getting together on Facebook every night at 8:30 to kind of unwind, talk about our day. I've talked about it before. I hate the fact that I'm not on the air right now helping you guys through this. Mike Shue as well. Like, we wish we were in the studio getting the news together for you and playing your requests. And, oh God, my hair is a mess. And, just trying to get you through this. And so this is the way that we can do it, especially now that we're all kind of sheltered and social distancing. I hear that there are staggering amounts of unemployment filings just in the last 48 hours. And so to everybody that's getting furloughed and laid off, I just feel so bad. I know how hard it is and how much it sucks. And I'm just trying to keep everything positive, and trying to give you, a place to go to just kind of, for a few minutes, not think about too much, but also for me to be able to pass along any cool information that I get. One of my AAF to Afghanistan guys, his wife is a teacher, and she passed along an app that I thought might help you guys. If you are homeschooling your kids, they've done a lot of weird things with math since we were all in school. And if you're having a hard time with that, there is a free app called Photomath that you can take a picture of the math problem and it will actually talk you through how to solve it, so you can make your kids think that you know what the hell is going on with their math homework, even if you don't. So that free app is called Photomath, and a teacher recommended it, said it works fantastic. The other thing I wanted to pass along, while you still can, is the Surgeon General has been encouraging blood donation. So if you are young and feeling healthy and you can find a donation, you can go to the Red Cross website. They are still looking for blood donations because, of course, all of the blood drives, the big public blood drives, are getting postponed and canceled, but that doesn't change the fact that they still need blood. So if you are able, please try to find a place where you can safely go and donate blood, because they're definitely going to need it. One of the things I wanted to talk about is all of the comments that I'm seeing on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram thanking me for getting everybody together. And I appreciate that, but I want to thank you guys. I mean, I've joked a bunch of times that you guys are the only reason I'm taking a shower and putting pants on every day. Yes, I'm wearing pants. But I look forward to 8:30 every day just because I know that we're all going to get together and at least for a few minutes kind of feel all connected. And I know that the World Health Organization is talking about how this is affecting people's mental health because they're so isolated. And so I don't know about you, but I've killed my cell phone battery so many times every day because I've been trying to FaceTime with people, my little nieces and nephews that are just running around like crazy in the house. I've just been really trying to take the extra time to connect with my friends and family, just to make sure that they're doing okay, and just to talk and kind of catch up and make jokes where I can to keep things light. Because it really is hard. I ran out today to the store for like 5 minutes, and otherwise I haven't left the house in days. And it was just really nice to be able to, go on the phone or go online and be able to connect with friends. I've been texting a ton with so many different people that I haven't talked to in so long, because this has just been giving me the downtime, but also the reason to kind of reach out and be like, hey, I'm sorry that I've been so out of touch. You know, a few weeks ago when the radio station went off the air, so many of my friends and family were reaching out, and I still haven't had a chance to return all of those phone calls. And, you know, you guys left so many comments just kind of checking on me and Mike Shue. And so I look forward to this 8:30 every night kind of this 8:30 every night get together, an excuse to unwind for a couple minutes and kind of catch up on everything. The other thing that I've been seeing is, you know, people have been so active on social media trying to get their mind off of things. And my friend Frank, what's up, Frank? Put something up and kind of challenged me on Facebook. He is a sound guy, and obviously one of the thousands and thousands of crew guys for all of the tours that have suddenly found themselves home instead of getting ready to hit the road for the busy spring and summer touring cycle. And he had a really interesting question. He said, can you name 7 albums that changed your life? Not necessarily the albums you think are technically the best or, you know, the best selling of all time or whatever, but 7 albums that when you look back over the span of your life, those albums that meant so much to you. Those albums that you almost, you know, they're like milestones in your life where you go, all right, well, did that happen before that album came out or after that album came out? Because they were so earth-shattering. So first of all, I want to apologize for asking you to share pictures of your pets last night in my comments on this feed. I didn't realize you couldn't put pictures up. My bad. I'm sorry. But what you can do is comment with your lucky 7, your 7 life-changing albums. So I thought I would share mine with you. You're not allowed to make fun of me. These are life-changing albums for me, but I think you're going to like some of them. Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. You know how much I love that album. Just life-changing in so many ways. The Black Crowes, Southern Harmony and the Musical Companion. Life-changing album for me. Slippery When Wet from Bon Jovi. It molded and shaped pretty much my entire high school time, and made a teenage Carrie have feelings about John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora. Tool, Anima. I decided that was one of those albums that totally changed my life. Pearl Jam's 10. I put the Beatles' White Album on there because I remember as a kid listening to my mom's 8-track of that album and just listening to the weird stuff that was on there and singing along to Oobla Dee Oobla Da. And I think that album really kind of shaped my love of rock music. So I put that on there for sure. Peter Gabriel, So, I put on there just because I've said it 1,000 times. The best concert I've ever seen was Woodstock 94. And Peter Gabriel closed that show. And if you are looking for something to watch, go and Google the Peter Gabriel set from Woodstock 94 and imagine me covered in mud in that giant crowd of people. And it was life-changing. And that album, So, is just fantastic. That's my lucky 7. However, I asked my buddy Frank if I could have a couple extra slots. And I rounded it up to 10 because they were too many. Sevendust, Home. If you were listening to the last couple days that we were on the air at WAAF, you heard some of the stories of when they were recording that album here in Massachusetts at Longview Farms. And that album was just such a huge part of my life. And then a couple out of left field that you might not know. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes, I absolutely adore. And also Sia's album, 1,000 Forms of Fear, were just huge kind of milestone albums for me. So those are mine. So whatever your lucky 7, yes, I'll give you a few more if you need to. But this is not an argument over the best albums. We're not debating the best guitar players or the best riffs or the best drummers. These are albums that changed your life. Like when you go back and look over all of your years of loving music, what albums totally changed the music fan that you are? And I'm really curious to read your comments. So put them in the comment section below. What else did I want to talk to you about? I had a bunch of stuff that every night I try to think of all of the things I want to talk to you about. It's like, you know, It's like I get that phone call in prison, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to write down everything that I want to talk to them about at 8:30. Every night I also try to show you something from inside my war room. So if you're new to these videos, there's a room in my house where I kind of put all of my military memorabilia, all the pictures of my family and their military service, all the things I brought back from overseas, and then all of the things that I've been given by members of our military. And so tonight I thought I would show you this. This is a dummy round, so don't all of a sudden start tagging me and making everybody think I have live ordnance in my house, because I don't. This is a dummy round. It was given to me as a very large and obnoxious paperweight. But this is the rounds that get shot out of A-10 Warthogs, which I've talked about it before. When Mike Shue and Josh and Isaiah were all in here a couple of weeks ago recording that podcast, we were talking about these. Any veteran of the first Gulf War, if you found a A-10 pilot, you've probably humped their leg by now. But I got this, and they're called tank killers. It's the only plane that was ever designed around the gun. They basically gave the engineers the gun and were like, can you figure out how to make this thing fly? Because we really needed to have wings. And so I have this in my house, and I just thought it was really cool. And it's giant. And you're probably going to Photoshop me holding this thing and put something else in my hand, because I know you guys are perverts. But that's just one of the things I have in the war room. So there you go. Dummy round of an A-10 Warthog. Okay, so on a serious note, once again, please reach out to your family members. Check in on everybody. I'm starting to hear rumblings that this might go on a little longer than we had anticipated. And with states like New York and Connecticut starting to institute shelter in place, you know, unless they can turn this thing around quickly, I have a feeling that we are all kind of headed in that same direction sooner than later. So just please be safe. Stay in if you can. Take care of each other. I love you guys so much. And you guys have just been able to help me keep things positive for like the last month, more than anybody else. Just knowing that we're all going through all of this together. You know, never mind Gronk and Mookie and Tom Brady and WAF, but now the pandemic, and we're all kind of scared about making mortgage payments and, you know, them extending the tax filing deadline and people filing for unemployment that have never been unemployed before, myself included. And, you know, everybody's just really freaked out. On a side note, and I'm not going to make these things political at all ever, but some of the reports that have been coming out about members of Congress that may have known about this weeks and weeks ago, and rather than kind of prepare the country for it, decided that they were going to deal with their own stock portfolios first. If any of this stuff ends up to be true, I don't care what party they're in. I don't care who they are. I just hope that they all end up in jail, because if any of them knew, any elected official at any level, I don't care, whatever your party, whatever your position, if you knew and your first instinct was to worry about selling your stocks and worrying about yourself before you worried about the rest of us, then you belong in jail. And I can't wait until they send you there, because that sucks. And all right, that's it. That's my little rant. I'm sorry, but you can only sit around and watch the news for so long and read the things on the internet for so long before you just go, okay, listen, we're all stuck in our houses. We're all afraid. We are all worried. So many people are trying to explain these really hard things to their kids. Their kids can't go to school. They want to see their friends. People that have kids that have allergies and asthma, or that might be recovering from battling cancer. I mean, everybody is freaked out. And we all just need to know that our elected officials are out there doing what we elected them to do, which is to figure out these hard things for us. And all I can do is just hope that they're all doing that. Did you see the thing in Spain where every night at 8 o'clock they honk horns and set off sirens, and everybody opens their windows and they cheer and clap, and they do it every night at 8 o'clock as their tribute for all of the healthcare workers that are kind of on the front lines of all of this stuff? I thought that was so touching. And so I just want to make sure that every night we're kind of paying tribute to all of the people that are still working and away from their families. The first people that I can't stop thinking about are military service members that are deployed, and their families, their loved ones are home dealing with this while they're worried about their family members overseas. Then obviously we have to think about all of the healthcare workers that are worried that they're going to run out of supplies, and all of the loved ones that are separated from loved ones that are starting to show signs of illness. Then there's all of the people that are going to work every day. The first responders, the truck drivers, the people that have been stocking the shelves at the supermarket or at Home Depot, or, that have been trying to keep the banks open. All of these people that normally we wouldn't even, walk by and make eye contact with half the time. And these people are literally making it possible for the rest of us to be able to at least function. All of the delivery people, whether they're delivering food or, FedEx, UPS, the Amazon drivers, the Postal Service, if you are working right now, if you are not being told to stay home, but if you are actually getting up and leaving your house every day and leaving your family to go out and continue to work for the betterment of the rest of us, you are friggin' awesome. And we all owe you a lot. I wish that we could give you more than we are. But I just hope you know that everybody that's watching these videos and that's commenting on these videos knows how much we appreciate everything that you're doing, because we really do. And I'm only going to speak for myself, but after a while, I'm trying really hard to stay positive, obviously, and I know we all need to do that, but it's hard. First of all, I feel useless, that I'm just sitting at home and the only thing I can do for the betterment of mankind is not go out of my house. But then on top of it, I know everybody's stressed out and hurting, and all you want to do is kind of be surrounded by the people that love you. Gas station employees too, somebody just commented. But all you want to do is be around the people that you love, and you can't do that. The grandparents that you can't visit, or, just wanting to hug someone that's just having a bad day and you can't do it. And it sucks. And we all feel isolated and alone and useless. And so just know that we appreciate you if you're out there working, and for everybody that's doing the right thing, that's just at home with their kids, things are going to be okay. It's going to suck for a while, but we're going to figure it out. And I have to put faith in all of the people that are in the positions to figure these things out, that they're going to figure it out. And someday soon, everything is going to get back to normal, and we're going to be honking at people in traffic again, which I can't wait for. A lot of people still asking about the big gig. I don't have any official word yet. The show's not until April 25th, and I haven't gotten any kind of information one way or the other as to whether or not it's going to happen, and if it gets postponed, when that's going to be, I don't know. But as soon as I get confirmation and official word, I will let you know. So I guess tonight we should toast to the workers. I know we toasted to them earlier this week, but I feel like they need another one. So to everybody that's out there working right now, from everybody that's at home trying to do our part by just not getting in your way, cheers to you. You guys are badass. And once again, thank you guys for joining me every night at 8:30. It's really nice to have something to look forward to. I love reading all of your comments and knowing that we're all going through this together. And I look forward to reading your Lucky 7 albums. So comment the 7 albums that changed your life and inspired your love of music. And thank you to my friend Frank for the inspiration. I can't wait to read your list. I love you guys. As always, my advice, don't lick anything weird and wash your damn hands. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30, live in the War Room. All right, fine. One more toast. One more sip. Good night, everybody.